Welcome to my channel. This is JC Rock and Metal Reviews. My name is John, and this is another episode of the Metalhead Perspective. So in this series, I like to talk about bands I normally wouldn't, that are kind of like, out of the realm of hard rock and heavy metal. And I got a request to talk about the band Air Supply. Probably a band you probably wouldn't think I would be covering on this channel, but I grew up in the 70s and 80s, and this band became like very popular around the time when I was kind of getting interested in music, that like late 70s, early 80s period. I was still a kid going into my teens. And those songs are kind of stuck in my head. They're like embedded in my mind. The lyrics, I pretty much know them all. So a lot of these hits I know. I did kind of like listen to a couple of other cuts. So I'm going to be doing a top 10 list. Will be probably most of their hits, but I will be talking about a few deeper cuts from the album. So that's it. Let me go right into my top 10 now. So coming in at number 10 is Love and Other Bruises. This is from their 1976 self-titled debut album. Soft rock ballad with an acoustic guitar. Kind of has like a slight country rock feel with the guitar playing, and it's a catchy song, very sing-along chorus. The song is backed by orchestration, and that's what I got at number 10. Coming in at number 9 is There's Nothing I Can Do. This is from their 1977 album, The Whole Thing Started. It's a soft rock cut, kind of has like a slightly country rock feel. They do have some keyboards in the background, and maybe like one of the harder rocking songs, out of most of the songs on this list, but it's still one of the ballads. They do some falsetto singing, and it came out in 1977, so kind of reminds me a little of like the Bee Gees at the time. But this is a pretty cool song. Coming in number 8 is I Can't Wait Forever. And this was actually from the 1984 Ghostbusters soundtrack. Kind of a song you might not recognize from the film. They did play maybe like briefly. But it's another one of their signature soft rock ballads with the piano intro. They have the orchestration, really great vocal performance, and like I said, Ghostbusters. If you had that soundtrack, they had a lot of that, like more of like the popular stuff. But this is one of the ballads from that movie. Coming in at number 7 is called Here I Am. Just Coming in at number 7 is Here I Am, Just When I Thought I Was Over You. So do not confuse this with the song The One With You Love, which actually has Here I Am in the chorus. But that one I will be mentioning a little later. But this song is actually from the album The One That You Love. And it was released in 1981, peaked at number 5 in the US. Another soft rock hit. Very catchy song, soft piano and vocals, and they do have the orchestration in the background, as with most of their hits. And it's a pretty cool song. The chorus goes, just when I thought I was over you. I actually don't know why they called it Here I Am. Coming in at number 6 is Every Woman in the World, released in 1980, and this was also from the Lost in Love album. Another soft rock song. It has that soft guitar intro with a slight country feel. It's a duet by Graham and Russell. They kind of like take turns singing the verses, and they do sing the choruses together. The song is backed by some drums and orchestration. At number 5, I have Lost in Love. Very popular ballad from the album Life Support, released in 1979. This was written by Graham Russell. They later re-recorded the song for the album titled Lost in Love in 1980. And it was a big hit in the US, reaching number 3. Definitely a very catchy and recognizable soft rock song. And another one of those songs that has that like slight like country rock feel. At number 4, I have The One That You Love, released in 1981 from the album The One That You Love. It was the number 1 hit in the US, and was actually their only number 1 hit. A soft rock piano-driven song with some orchestration to accompany it. The very catchy soft rock song. It's instantly recognizable when you hear it, so this is like another one of the big ones. Next is, at number 3, All Out of Love. Very popular, released as a single from the 1980 Lost in Love album. It's about a man trying to win back the love of his life. It was a #2 hit in the US, and it's been heard many times over the years. The song does have something unique about it. At the end of the song, Russell Hitchcock holds that final note for like 16.2 seconds, which was a record for, at the time, it was like broken in like 1983 by some other song. But just a little interesting trivia with that song. Coming in #2 is Even the Nights Are Better. This was from their 1982 album, Now and Forever. It's about a man going through heartbreak, and he eventually finds another woman who was kind of in a similar situation. They had both lost their significant others, but it's a heartbreaking song, but with a happy ending. In the end, they find each other. They're happy with each other together. So the song reached #5 on the Billboard Hot 100. And it was the group's 7th consecutive top 5 hit. The song is another piano-driven soft rock hit, and has the full band come in during the chorus, so you do hear like the quiet parts, then the parts with the drums and the rest of the band. So anyway, at #1, Making Love Out of Nothing at All. This was a standalone single from their Greatest Hits album, released in 1983. Peaked at #2 on the Billboard Hot 100. The original theme for the song was written by Jim Steinman and used like briefly in a 1980 film, Small Circle of Friends. Another classic soft rock song, has a piano-driven intro. Really one of the best vocal performances out of any of their songs, and this video also has like a music video for it. So that's all. Let me know in the comment section some of your favorite Air Supply songs. Anything else I could have put in this top 10. Up next, I will be doing videos by Enough's Enough, Hard Rock Night. That's a Beatles cover album. AC/DC Power Up 1-year anniversary. Metal Church ranking video. And Joan Jett's I Love Rock and Roll celebrating 40 years. So all of this will be coming next week. So please like, comment, subscribe. And I will see you all in the next one.